Hey there, here is 8 foods older adults should avoid eating. I'm Sherry Fritz and I make videos to help over 50s gain confidence, keep active, discover wellness, and have the best active, healthy life. So here we go. Food, of course, plays an important role in all our lives. Eating is both a way to sustain ourselves and an important part of our culture, getting around the dinner table. People often mark major life events with a large feast and what's coming up in a week. From wedding cakes to birthday cakes to holiday spreads with family to casual lunches with friends. Our life revolves around food and eating. But as you age, your eating habits may change. Perhaps you're restricted to a special diet after developing an allergy or any other condition. And over time, life changes make it more challenging to shop and prepare for regular meals. But there's one thing that will never change: the importance of healthy eating. You may already know foods you should include in a healthy diet, but do you know what foods you should avoid? So here's 8 foods to avoid. Raw or undercooked eggs, meat, and poultry. Undercooked foods such as eggs, meat, poultry, and sushi can cause food poisoning, which can trigger sepsis and septic shock. Although anyone can develop food poisoning and sepsis, seniors are at higher risk. Grapefruit. If you take certain medications to treat high blood pressure, anxiety, or insomnia, grapefruit may not be for you because grapefruit juice can intensify the effects of some drugs, potentially making them dangerous. If your medication label says to avoid grapefruit, it is important to heed this. High sodium foods. Now, who doesn't know this? But are you doing it? Too much salt can be a problem for older adults, especially if you have a history of hypertension. If your food is lacking flavor, try adding some different types of herbs and spices rather than loading up with table salt. Additionally, always review the sodium content on nutritional labels. According to the experts from the National Academy of Sciences Health and Medicine Division, seniors over 71 should limit their sodium intake to no more than 1.2 grams a day. Most of your sodium that is going to do you any harm comes from processed foods. So it's the processing that makes salt unhealthy. Choose pink salt, choose sea salt, choose salt before it's processed and enjoy that. Caffeine. This is one that I love. I love my caffeine. Caffeine not only keeps many people from a good night's sleep, it can increase your anxiety and make your heart beat more quickly or irregularly. This could be dangerous if you have a heart condition. Aside from coffee, caffeine is also found in many teas, sodas, chocolate, and even some medications, including over-the-counter painkillers. So watch your caffeine, especially if you're having trouble in any of those areas. Sodas and sugary drinks. An ice cold cola may be very tempting if you're hot and thirsty, but sodas and many sports drinks contain a large amount of sugar. A cola can contain 39 grams of sugar in one 12-ounce serving, the equivalent of almost 10 teaspoons. If you have prediabetes, regular consumption of these types of drinks may raise your blood pressure to a diagnosis of diabetes. Excess sugar also leads to obesity and other health issues. In addition, sugar suppresses your immune system. Here it is, just right before Thanksgiving, Christmas, right after Halloween. This is cold and flu season because of the sugar consumption, not because the weather is cold. It's cold and flu season in Hawaii too, and it's not cold there. So reduce your consumption of sugar. Dr. William Sears calls soda diabetes in a bottle. If that's a habit, you're guaranteed pretty much to get diabetes. Now here's some other bad news. Alcoholic beverages. Enjoying an occasional alcoholic beverage is harmless for many people. However, if you live with any chronic illness such as diabetes, or you take certain types of medications such as antihistamines, painkillers, analgesics, and medications for hypertension, which is high blood pressure, alcohol should be avoided. Foods with empty calories. If you sit down with your alcoholic beverage and down a bag of potato chips, you are asking for trouble. Easy and fast foods such as donuts, French fries may satisfy your hunger pangs, but they won't provide you with much needed nutrients. Because many seniors become naturally less active as they get older, it becomes much more difficult to work off the extra calories. Eating a healthy diet is always a good idea, but as you get older, it can be more important. By reducing or avoiding your intake of these foods, you can feel better and make your doctor happy too. If you have more questions, if you want support, we have our Shred 10 group, we have our One Simple Change group, and I'm happy to send you a list of foods that absolutely will strengthen your immune system and make your heart healthy. Just PM me.